If you want to build Mikey Williams in NBA 2K21, like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds. If not, whenever you're doing your face creation, you might end up making an ogre. I wouldn't risk it. Yo YouTube, it's your boy Premier, back today with another banger. And in today's video, we're going to be going over a Mikey Williams face creation in NBA 2K21. First things first, before we get too far into the video, smash that like button if you haven't already. We're on the grind to 20K as well. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Make sure to turn the post notifications on so you miss the next banger. Now, getting straight into this face creation, these are some of the head presets around the head preset you need to choose. Make sure you choose this current head preset. I always see people confused in the comment section. That is the head preset you need to choose. It looks just like this. We're gonna do it from scratch to finish here on the face creation as well. I am gonna show you a few updated recent pictures of Mikey Williams. I've seen some people use the twist fade, curly fade. I am gonna go with the natural fade. After looking at some recent pictures of Mikey Williams, I feel this hairstyle represents and is the closest to his hairstyle. 2K does not have his exact hairstyle, but we're gonna go with natural fade. Hair length on 20. Hair fade, you can look here between neck and faux hawk. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like if he got a fresh cut, it would probably look more like faux hawk. But with his current hairstyle, if you go look at his Instagram, it's more of a neck for the hair fade here. For the hair corner, you can look between sharp neck and you can look between round neck. But if you look, you'll definitely see round neck is once again more of his hairstyle. He has a sharp, not gonna say neck, but a sharp lineup in the front. Really wish you could kind of touch that up here on the natural fade, but you can't. Now for the hair color, you can look at the hair color black with the hair colorization tips. As you can see, it makes the hair color kind of green. That's not it. I decided to go with hair color on brown tips because it makes it a little darker brown. Mikey Williams doesn't have black hair. He has somewhat in between, like a brownish black, kind of darker brown hair. Anyways though, that's all for the hair. Let's move on to the skull. You can look here at the default skull. You can look at skull 1, skull 2. Not gonna lie, Mikey Williams kind of has a wider head. Pause. If you're watching this video all the way through, and if you're a loyal, let me get an "Ayo" in the comments section. Anyways though, on to skull number 2. I ended up choosing skull number 2, skull width on 20, skull height. I kind of played around with it. I wanted to try to get Mikey's lineup. His lineup is almost hard to do with this hairstyle and with these heads. 2K does not give you the custom creativity where you can like shape and line things up to what you want to do. They put it like there's almost like a lock on it, if that makes any type of sense. Anyways though, for the skull height, I ended up going with skull height 12. It best represents his lineup to his current hairstyle. Once again, if you want to see a current picture of Mikey, just go to his Instagram. His Instagram is literally just Mikey. Once again, after that though, it's onto the brow. I sat here and I looked between the default brow, brow 1, brow 2, brow 3, brow 4. I'm not gonna lie though, Mikey kind of has actually default eyebrows. I'm not really the biggest fan of the default presets that 2K gives you, but in this case, default actually best represents, in my opinion, his eyebrows. For the brow prominence though, play around with it. I'm not gonna lie, I looked here at 4. I ended up keeping it at 4, temple width at 10, dropped the eyebrow distance down, and then raised it back up. I sat here and tried to play around with it. When I looked at the most recent pictures of Mikey, his eyebrows actually looked a little further away, so I ended up actually raising it up to 12. And then for the brow position, this is tricky as well. Started out here, the default is 9, dropped it down to 7, raised it back to 9. I just tried to get an idea, wanted to try to look at some pictures. But yeah, even after looking at pictures, I ended up just leaving it there on 9. Anyways though, onto the eyebrows. Eyebrows number 8 is what you want to definitely go with. Mikey actually does like these slashes in his eyebrows. Not gonna lie, 2K obviously doesn't have that, but eyebrows 8 best represents his eyebrows. Just leave the eyebrow color there on black. For the eyes, it's eyes number 1. Not gonna lie, I want you to put the eye color on light brown, not brown. Make sure the eye color is on light brown. Best represents his eyes as well. For the eye size, I sat here and tried to play around with it. I looked at 0. Not gonna lie, I did not like 0. He definitely has smaller eyes, but I ended up putting the eye size here on 3. Eye distance as well, I dropped that all the way down. His eyes are a lot closer together. We're gonna leave the eye distance there on 0. Eye angle as well is something you can kind of play around with. Drop the eye angle all the way down to like a 7, 8. Ended up just raising it back up to like a 9, 10. If I'm not mistaken, I ended up putting it on 9. Yes, in fact, I did put it on 9. Leave it there, the eye angle on 9. Upper eyelid position, upper eyelid crease position, all that stuff, just leave it on 0. Next, let's move on. By the way, at any time if I'm going too fast, feel free to pause the video as needed. Next though, we're onto the ears. Ears number 8. Lower ear angle, I want you to raise it to 15. Keep the upper ear angle on 12. Drop the ear rotation down to 0 and lower the ear scale all the way down to 1. You can flip between 1, 2 there on the ear scale. No higher than 2 though. The upper ear angle as well, I want you to leave that on 12. The ear scale, it's up to you. It's really only a matter of 1 or 2. I'm gonna leave it there. For the nose though, it's onto the default nose. Actually, no, I did not end up choosing the default nose. In fact, it was nose 11. Upper nose width, drop that all the way down to 0. Lower the lower nose width as well. Actually, keep it there on 7. Keep the nose position at 10 as well. Drop the upper nose prominence to 2. Middle nose prominence there on 0. Lower nose prominence, drop it all the way down to 2. And that is the nose. Next though, it's onto the cheeks. Onto the default cheeks. Upper cheek width, I want you to raise it all the way to like 17. I think I'm gonna end up coming back and touching that up. I don't like how far they're kind of poked out. Middle cheek width, I really had to play around. His cheeks were honestly kind of tricky to like get a hold of. Pause. I know that came off. We get an A, yo. Anyways, drop the middle, actually drop the upper cheek width down to 15. Leave the middle cheek there on 7. We're gonna move on to the mouth next. If I'm not mistaken, I ended up going with mouth number 6. The mouth number 5 is a decent backup as well, but mouth number 6 best represents him. For the actual mouth width, drop it down to 9. Actually, drop it all the way down to 7. I know 9 is a little too wide there. I don't like that. For the upper lip thickness, drop that down to 9. Upper lip prominence on 0. Upper lip dim position on 11. Lower lip thickness on 14. Lower lip prominence there on 0. And after that, it is onto the facial hair. Well, actually, we're just going to skip the facial hair because Mikey Williams has 0 facial hair in real life yet. If he does end up getting any facial hair, or if his hairstyle, anything like that changes, I'll obviously drop an updated face creation. But it's on to chin number 1, chin dimple on 0, chin prominence on 15, front chin width on 7, rear chin width, you can drop it all the way down to a 5. I ended up playing around with this, as you can see. Ended up going up to 7. When you really look at pictures of Mikey Williams, his chin and cheeks, they're very structured to a certain way, and it was really hard to put that together here. That's why you see me spending so much time here on the chin, dropping the chin position, raising the chin position, really just trying to find that sweet spot. Those are the numbers I ended up going with. Go back and pause it if you missed it. After that, finally, it's skin number 6. No blemishes, no freckles, no pock marks, nothing like that. Skin number 6 is the skin option for Mikey Williams. As you can see, you have built Mikey Williams in NBA 2K21. Let me know what you think of his face creation. Let me know if you think it's a dub. Let me know if you think it's an L. Rate it 1 through 10. Let me know what face creation or video y'all want to see next. Smash that like button if you haven't already. If you're loyal, if you watch this video all the way through, comment down below what college or what league Mikey Williams will play in after high school. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn the post notifications on. It's your boy Premier, and I'm out. Peace.
It's getting hard to keep composure, they keep trying me. I came from nothing, now they bumping my songs overseas. I remember when I first started, they